Welcome to Mart's garage on a Saturday afternoon. I've been doing a lot of tidying and I've basically cleared that space there, and the reason I'm kind of talking slowly is because I haven't worked out what I'm going to say yet. Typical. Here's my Thunderbird. It hasn't run for I don't know how long. So what I thought I would do is start it up, take it out, put some fresh fuel in it of a good quality, bring it back and park it there. And then what I thought I would do is go out and go out to the front, get the roadster started, running, driving, take that out, put some fresh fuel in that and bring it back and park it here. Purely because I now have a car space in the garage that I can bring the roadster in, and it'll be out of the weather for the winter, and I can maybe give it a run round. I've left it rather late actually, it's nearly 5 o'clock, but so I think I will take the top off the air cleaner, put a little bit of fuel down the carb, give it a crank and see if it'll start. It's rather dusty, so it'll probably get a wash as well. Maybe not today, but it might get a wash. Okay, righto. I'll see how I get on and I'll bring you back when I can show you some more. I'll do the usual sort of will it start video. It's got a brand new battery on it, but it has been sitting a long time. I wonder if it will start if I just go to it and try and start it. I don't know. Let's put the camera on a tripod and try it. Completely unrehearsed. No shenanigans. It hasn't run for ages. I haven't done anything to the carb. I haven't done anything to the battery. You never know. That wasn't too bad, was it, considering I didn't do anything to it. The idle's a little bit rough. It hasn't got a choke. So what I think I'll do, I'll just move a few things there, back it out, put it there, and check the water and things like that. The boot's full of rubbish. It needs a run round, doesn't it? Look, it's struggling a bit. Okay. Look at the dust. Old Dusty. Look at the rubbish. Bandsaw blade bag. Okay, so there we are. It started. That's good, isn't it? Okay, right. Give me 5 minutes then and I'll get all this stuff out of the way and we'll have a look at going out for a ride. Okay, back in a bit. Well, I've made it to the petrol station okay. I thought I was making a recording, but it looks like I wasn't, so that's a shame. But it's driven okay. I don't know when the recording stopped. Yeah, it's driven okay, and I've got here safely. And I've just filled it up with some of the expensive fuel, you know, that's got the lower ethanol content in it. Okay, I'll see if I can mount the camera up and we'll continue the ride then. Back in a bit. Rather, I'll leave it running and hopefully it'll keep working. Probably just going to get a view of the back of my head, aren't you? I'll move it over a bit. A bit of flub on it. Okay, right. Get you levelled up. I'm going to try it without the... Excuse me. I'm going to try it without the image stabilisation. You have to have these in neutral to start them. Oh, that sounds a bit better than it did when I first started it. Okay. Feels good. At least the man at the counter knew where it was. He told me somebody who lives close by bought a Thunderbird a little while ago, but they've moved since, so it's a shame. And I think I actually saw the one that he was talking about. I saw some people pushing a car on a drive and a Thunderbird close by to here. going to check that the camera's recording. It's recording, but you're in a funny angle. Is that better? Did you see that Lamborghini go past? You don't see that every day, do you? You actually do see some nice cars around here because there's a McLaren dealer nearby. Up here actually, just up here, McLaren dealer. And there's all sorts of fancy dealerships down right near where I live. Building on the left, look where the car's pulling out by it. It's Lotus, look, and it's also McLaren. I think it's Rolls Royce as well. Rybrook Specialist Cars. This is where I came before, and the guys have got the old traction engines, but although I think they do meet on a Saturday, and it is Saturday, it might be a bit late for them. I'll just go slow. Yeah, the gate's closed. Yeah, then there's nobody there. Left-hand indicators on this. I can't do the right hand. Tempt fate, but the car seems to be driving okay. I can check the tyre pressures, I'll check the water and I'll check the oil. The battery seems fine, the generator light isn't on. It was a new battery that I bought, so it held up well. I think, I can't remember the last time I drove this. Might have been when we went down to Gate. No, that was the old Ford rally. Yeah, we took it to the Ford rally, but that was like last year. I was impressed at how well the car started, considering it had been sitting for so long, and I didn't prime the fuel or anything. I just let it. I thought, well, I'll let it crank, because that'll get the oil pressure up, won't it? You know, cranking before it fires, sort of thing. I can feel like a little tiny hint of surging, where it's kind of a bit flat at one pedal angle, then I go slightly wider and it picks up like suddenly. this and kind of grease all the ball joints and the steering arms and things. Might put that on my to-do list. Give it a wash. Yeah, that feels just a bit flat there. Then you suddenly get a little, you know, suddenly get kind of more than you bargained for. I might have a look at the jets. I've only been tickling it though, haven't I? I haven't given it any stick at all. Maybe I'll give it a little burn up the jump carriageway here. Brakes on, stall the engine. Oh, shit. Edit that out. Let's give it another little burn at the jump carriageway. Exhaust is touching something when you go around a bit like that. You get like a vibration. This carb's only running on 2 barrels actually, the secondaries are all blanked on. It's the only way I could get it to run semi-reasonably. It's the original 1957 carb, but it's got the float balls from a later one, and I think there's a bit of a mismatch on the levels and things. Cool, man. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Hope you're still going. Got a problem, look. Got a problem. I've got a hole in my radiator, haven't I? or something. It's coming out of here, isn't it? No, it's pouring out the cap, look. Okay. Hello. I've come out to have a look at my roadster. It's not very nice here today, it's raining outside. But so you can hear the noise on the roof, but pardon me. I've took the grill shell off. Okay, when I ran it last time, it was pushing water out from there, round there. I've just took the radiator cap off, and there's the cap, and it hasn't got a seal there, but the water was coming out around there, and you can see where it's come out. It's gone down the radiator, and you can see where it's come out and gone here, and then ended up sitting there. I've took the grill shell off. Obviously this isn't a standard setup, this is, because this is a Mustang radiator. And I've just took this pipe off, and I've just tried blowing down that, and it won't blow. I can't blow it. I'll try again. No, I can't blow through that. So, a little back story. I had a different radiator on this car, and it used to overheat. So I did two things. I kind of had like a coolant recovery system, and hidden in this frame rail here, under here, see that tube? That is a sort of container that can hold a certain amount of coolant. I'm suddenly talking Australian. So that sits in that frame rail there, all hidden away. I was quite pleased with that at the time. And then from there, this was desperate measures at the time, it comes up into another coolant thing there, comes up into that one, which allows a certain amount of water to be pushed out from the radiator and then should get drawn back in. I don't think this system needs to be in place anymore, because I think it works okay. I think that radiator works okay, but somewhere along this system there's some sort of a blockage, because I can no longer blow through it. But you can see actually there's plenty of coolant in it. I could just actually leave that in place and just put a second pipe from there down, just going down to, you know, nowhere, or just leave that one in place and use that as a little catch can. But I think I need a cap that's got a rubber seal there, don't I? The bottom line though is that none of these have a washer for coolant recovery. I think this is a shallow cap. Yeah, this is a short cap. Okay. I don't have any answers yet. I'm just kind of thinking this through. This is a short radiator neck, like that. This is a longer. You see the difference there? So if you put this one on there, even though it'll fit, it'll give like a higher pressure. Okay, let me have a think. Let me see if I can blow it through. It might be that there's some rust in that thing there. I think it's just got a bolt there. Let me undo that bolt. I imagine this has gone rusty inside because it's just mild steel tube, you know, something I made yonks ago. It's a good idea for a catch can though, you know, tucked out of the way like that, existing holes. Okay, let me use two hands and I'll get that out of there and have a look at it. Let me use two hands then. Yeah, wasn't a bad idea that. It's wrapped around the brake pipe as well there. Yeah, it's only, the hose is only pressed onto it, so you can see there's a lot of corrosion there, so I think the problem lies in there. Let me use both hands then and I'll get that out and have a look at it. Okay, here's the unit taken out. It does seem to be blocked. The inlet has broken where it was soldered, but I think that has probably only just broke when I was trying to lever it around to get it out. And if I try and blow in the end, I can't really do anything, and if I try and blow in this end, it just, you can feel it just kind of pressurising the pipe, then it all comes back out this end. So I think I'll just delete that. I think I'll just delete that. That was something I needed when I was having massive problems with the radiator that I had in here before. I've never had a problem with this radiator. So I think I'll just put it back. I had to take the hose off to get that piece out. I think I'll just put it back, put this back in, and this should be okay. Yeah, that's not blocked. I've just blown through that. Yeah, it should be a simple fix, so fingers crossed. I'll put this back on and hopefully it should be okay. Righto, I'll bring you back when there's more to show. I just pulled this fitting out of the end of there. I just pull this fitting out of the end and you can see that it's all blocked up there, look. And hopefully, maybe with the help of the light, yeah, you can see it's kind of a lot of sediment and clay, because bear in mind this goes in at the low point. This was fitted in such a way that it was mounted at a slight angle like that, and it went in at the low point and came out at the high point. I thought it was a pretty slick idea, to be honest, at the time. And what I'll do, I'll just I'll put it on one side. If there's if I find that I need to reinstate it, I'll just saw the end off, clean it all out, re-weld the end on and re-solder this back on and put it back in place. But I won't bother doing that, you know, because I probably don't need to. I've just shortened the pipe, I just cut it off down there, clipped it back in place, and this is the only short radiator cap I've got. So I might order myself a new one. They're not very expensive. I'll find a good quality made in England one. Short throw. Yeah, this was a radiator for a Mustang that I ordered, and I picked it up when I was in the States and brought it back with me, and it's worked really well. Dirty hands. Old Rusty. Righto. I was thinking about maybe trying to put that 32 grill on it. Could do that, I suppose. The trouble is, it does mean it needs to be cut. Oh, I'll have to get round past the Thunderbird to get that down. I'm not going to do it with a camera in my hand. Okay. That's an original grill shell with what I believe is a repro insert. Not 100% sure. I think it is, because I think it's got stainless, you know, grill bars. Righto. But that's enough for today's little bit. It's only a little job, isn't it? But at least I found out why it was chucking water out the radiator. Okay, righto. I'll bring you back when there's more to show. Cheers then, bye. Hello, right, I've got the grill back in place. I just put the original grill back in, well, the Model A grill back on. I was having a job, this bit of steel here is drilled and tapped, and I was having a job getting the bolts to start because the bolts have been shortened. But what I did, I just put them in the lathe and just turned the threads off the last little bit there. Just turned the threads off the last little bit, and that allowed me to get them started and wind them in nice and easy. While I was at it, I decided to take this one out that was tucked up there. So this one's out now as well. I don't think it has been used for years. It used to, when I had that radiator that was no good, the water used to get pushed up into here, but so that served its purpose. Take it out now, don't need it. So that's two things I've taken off the car. Two catch cans, either of which can be reinstated if need be, but hopefully they won't be needed. Okay, righto. Grill's back on, modified screws, both the catch cans taken out. Let's call it good at that then. Thanks very much for joining me in the garage. You take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Hello. Hello. I'm out here in the garage and I'm doing a bit of tidying up. And I just found the chrome spreader bar for the front. So I thought, well, I might as well fit it. And I didn't want to stick some great big 1/2-inch bolts in there, and I didn't want to put any metric bolts in, so I found these backing plate bolts. So I'm going to use these backing plate bolts. I just tightened that one up and gave an intro, but the radio was on, so I'll just turn the radio off and I'll just come back to it. So you can't turn the nuts because they won't swing, they're too tight. No need to go too mad with them. Oh, that nut is going round actually. That'll do, just get them roughly lined up like that. I think it looks okay. Okay, I'll do this end up as well. You can't put a ring spanner on because there's not enough clearance. this rail's a bit out of line as well. Okay, looks alright. I might just hit that with a hammer. It's a bit late now though, so I'll do it another day. It's quite late here tonight. I came out to do a bit of tidying up, but I kind of got carried away doing some odd little jobs. Okay, good, quite pleased with that. There's the end result. I hope this is working. I've got a message on the phone, maybe it hasn't. There's that one. This rail's a little bit knocked about. Might have to reshape it, but that'll do for now, I think. Another little piece of the jigsaw. Okay, right. Thanks for joining me in the garage then. Just a little quickie. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.